Is it time to buy or sell Palantir stock? In this video, we will delve into Palantir. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 9th of May, 2025, and now we are here to offer you a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You certainly do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 15th of April, 2025, our system has classified Palantir as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.69. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 19.21% since we initially recommended purchasing Palantir 18 days ago. This results in an average return of 1.07% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The stock is positioned in the upper part of a very wide and weak rising trend in the short term. This situation may present a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend is anticipated. A breakthrough at the upper trend line, priced at $125.07, would initially indicate a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 8.46% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between negative 28.08% and positive 15.64%. Analyzing the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of 199.90%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between 113.37% and 275.98% over the coming year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $250.29 and $441.03. Our latest daily update for Palantir includes the headline, Palantir stock downgraded to hold accumulate. The Palantir stock price decreased by 1.55% on the last day, which was Friday, the 9th of May, 2025, falling from $119.15 to $117.30. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 3.71%, hitting a low of $114.90 and a high of $119.16. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 4.01% over the past 2 weeks. Interestingly, the trading volume also declined on the last day, which is often considered a positive indicator, as volume is expected to follow the stock's movement. On that day, the trading volume dropped by 44 million shares, with a total of 81 million shares exchanged for approximately $9.44 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $125.41, while the lowest was $20.50. Currently, the stock price stands 6.47%, or $8.11, below the 52-week high of $125.41, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR, remains a key player in the technology sector. The company has recently reported impressive earnings, which have propelled its stock price up significantly, approximately 1,000% over the last 3 years. Following a strong earnings report, Palantir has raised its revenue guidance for 2025, now projecting a range between $3.89 billion and $3.902 billion. CEO Alex Karp pointed out a remarkable year-over-year increase of 55% in overall revenue, alongside an impressive 71% increase in U.S. commercial revenue. These figures underscore Palantir's growing influence in the artificial intelligence arena, further backed by analysts who have raised their price targets, with some suggesting total upside potential of up to 18%. However, PLTR has recently encountered downward pressure, declining alongside other tech stocks as broader markets responded to uncertainties surrounding trade deals with China. Concerns regarding valuation have also led some analysts to downgrade their ratings, noting that the stock's elevated valuation metrics pose a potential risk for short-term corrections. the sentiment among analysts is mixed. While some maintain a bullish outlook, emphasizing PLTR's future growth potential, others are advising caution in light of the recent pullback. In the short term, these dynamics may result in volatility as investor sentiment fluctuates amid trade negotiations and profit-taking activities. In the long term, if Palantir can effectively leverage its growth trajectory and secure emerging contracts with the U.S. government, there may be substantial upside potential, possibly positioning the company toward $1 trillion market capitalization by the year 2030. This blend of optimism and caution is likely to shape how investors approach PLTR in the months ahead. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned PLTR a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, it was reported that Cantor Fitzgerald assigned PLTR a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, it was reported that RBC Capital assigned PLTR an underperform grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, it was reported that Loop Capital Markets assigned PLTR a buy grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of May, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned PLTR a sell grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Palantir stock an overall neutral rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. However, for return on investment, the analysts award the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Palantir. The Palantir stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal based on the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support is expected at the levels of $117.15 and $98.39. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been noted, which could impact the short-term trajectory. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top on Friday, May 2nd, 2025, and thus far, the stock has dropped by 5.62%. Additional declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, trading volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading session, which mitigates overall risk, as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 6 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 34 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 23 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 19 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 23 days ago. A long-term moving average, buy signal 23 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 223 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Palantir. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $108.86 and $106.26. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline toward the next support level. In this case, Palantir finds support just below today's level at $108.86. If this level is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $106.26 and $92.01. This stock may experience significant fluctuations throughout the day, indicating high volatility. With a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be very high risk. Over the past day, the stock moved $4.26 between its high and low, representing a movement of 3.71%. For the past week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 5.32%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Palantir, let's briefly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. An extremely high P/E ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued. However, it is not unusual for technology companies or those with significant market potential to have elevated ratios. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 4th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 13 cents. It's essential to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Palantir. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Palantir is at $118.44. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Palantir encounters its first support level at $108.86. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Palantir from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 1st of May, 2025, Moore Alexander D executed an insider sale of 6,600 shares of Class A common stock. On the 1st of May, 2025, Moore Alexander D executed another insider sale of 9,700 shares of Class A common stock. 2025, Moore Alexander D also executed an insider sale of 3,700 shares of Class A common stock. On the 22nd of April, 2025, Taylor Ryan D conducted an insider purchase of 323,334 shares of stock appreciation rights. On the same day, Glazer David A also conducted an insider purchase of 323,334 shares of stock appreciation rights. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades reveals that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 36.442. In total, insiders bought 4,891,590 shares and sold 10,653,726 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $111.10, reflecting a decrease of 5.28%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which introduces significant risk. A sell signal has emerged from a pivot top identified 5 days ago. Is Palantir stock a good buy? Palantir presents several positive indicators. However, these do not sufficiently qualify it as a buy candidate at this time. Currently, it is advisable to consider it as a hold candidate, suggesting a strategy of holding or accumulating while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses observed in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our evaluation of this stock from a buy recommendation to a hold or accumulate position since our last assessment. After reviewing the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. Looking ahead to trading on Monday, May 12th, we anticipate that Palantir will open lower by 18 cents, starting at $117.12. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. It is important not to base your investment choices solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We encourage you to comment below and share your insights. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us at StockInvest.